Father's Day to all the fathers. Making this free video for Green Money Watch YouTube channel. Today is the 21st of June. Once again, happy Father's Day to all the fathers. And to all the fathers who don't know you're going to be fathers yet, which you'll find out soon. That's just a little humor this morning. So today I'm going to be talking about Biogen as a bearish suggestion. I did make a video earlier for the subscribers. This is a free video here for the YouTube channel. So I just wanted to go over why I'm bearish on Biogen. Just talk about the fundamentals and the technicals. The fundamental reasons is because one, recently Biogen's patent on their popular multiple sclerosis medication, the patent is under legal scrutiny by the federal courts. So with that being said, that's not good for the bottom line. And the only thing, the fundamentals, when we're talking about fundamentals or fundamental analysis, you're talking about basically the books, the financial situations of a company. And that could be tremendous impact. Secondly, usually after I do my fundamental research, I'll see what the analysts have to say, because I don't always agree with what the analysts say, because sometimes they have a different agenda. And the analysts are all bearish and cutting price targets and so forth on Biogen, and I can understand why. And some of the technical reasons, and that's when we start looking at the charts and the different trends and moving averages. As you can see here, these two lines on the chart, I have a blue line here, that's the 50-day moving average, and I also have this gold line here is the 200-day. So it's 200-day, and this is the blue is the 50-day moving average. And as you can see, each candle, you see the red and green. So each one of these little bars here are called candles, and those are you that are new to trading. So each day here, each bar represents one day, is what I'm using here. So as you can see, each day has been trending downward. Now I placed these two lines you see here. I actually drew these. These are imaginary. Well, these are lines that I placed on the chart. Not imaginary, but they're. I mean, you can draw your own lines. I'm just taking them from the wicks or the tips of each candle to the bottom of where they're kind of bouncing off. And what this is called a channel. It's called a channel. So it's a downward channel that you see here. And as you can see, a downtrend is when you're having lower lows and lower highs, and that's what we see happening here. And now the price is under, not only is it under the 50-day, it's also under the 200-day. And you can see here the 200-day is curving downward. Now, when the 200-day crosses below, when the 50-day, this is the 50-day, the blue, when the 50-day crosses below the 200, that's called a death cross. I actually did a video about that a few months ago when talking about moving averages. And so whenever you have this 50-day, which is turning down, and then the fundamental news, which we already talked about. So preferably being counterintuitive if you're trading options is, and especially if you're just buying a put option, what you want to do is you want to buy your put option on any upward move of Biogen, with the expectation that Biogen is going to come back down. So Biogen, because nothing's going to go straight down or straight up. But as you can see here, this trend, let's just say, for instance, you were looking at Biogen somewhere in May, latter part of May, and it's trending side. It's trending. You got some upside here. It's moving in a trend. Would look like it might have had some consolidation back then, but after the consolidation, it dropped to the downside. One, because it's staying under the 50-day moving average. You know, it never moved above the 50-day moving average. That's the blue line. So what you could have done here is bought your put option on one of these up moves closer to the underbelly of the 50-day. And here, since we're down here now, the suggestion would be once you see an increase um, of Biogen, then that's when you want to buy your puts. One, because your put's going to be cheaper, and then secondly, once it goes down, you have a higher probability of making more capital that way. So, like I said, these are just a couple different fundamental reasons and a couple different technical reasons. And really looking for Biogen right now, as of today, it's $271. Really looking from my research, looking for it to go to 250 or lower. That's $250 or lower. The key is if you're playing options, if you're buying an option, a put option, is you want to give yourself enough time for the um, for the price to actually move in the direction that you expect it to. And you can do vertical put options. You can do a vertical put spread. That way, you're paying a lower price. Basically, you sell a put to help finance the one that you're buying. So it's all one trade. That's something that I um, go over with the subscribers. But doing a put vertical spread, which is, like I said, cheaper, and you actually um, volatility doesn't play a big part once you are doing spreads, debit spreads. So, and then the most you can lose on a debit spread is the amount you pay for it. So, so the key here, once again, this is a Biogen. This is a bearish suggestion that Biogen will see a price of $250 or lower. And the key is, if you're playing options, is to buy your put option as if Biogen increases. Um, and if the market tanks, then pretty much everything will tank. You'll just already be situated if you get into Biogen. Um, the the options have a wide bid ask spread, so that just means that doing a put debit spread may be more reasonable than overpaying for a put option. So those are things you can look at. I'm not going to get all into that here, but this is just one put suggestion or bearish suggestion, however you want to play it, on Biogen. But as I said, just give yourself enough time to allow it to work. And when you do want to buy your put option, if you're playing puts or your put vertical debit spreads, is when the price increases. So on any increase, that's when you buy your put or your vertical put spread. And this is Biogen. Once again, I gave you the fundamentals, I gave you the technical reasons, and hope you guys enjoy the rest of Father's Day to all your fathers. And we'll see you around. If you like this type of information, make sure you subscribe only here, but go to greenmoneywatch.com and get you a cheap subscription, less than a cup of coffee a week, less than one cup of coffee a week for this type of information. Have a good day. Bye.